to a hospital where he died. The suspect has been described as a black man who was wearing a yellow and black hoodie. If you have any information, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. All information will be kept strictly confidential. After months of record lows of gun violence, Brooklyn has seen a spike in shootings over the last few months, but the NYPD says shootings are still down 14% year to date. It was a subdued celebration at a famous Australian beach, the site of a deadly attack earlier this month.
Christmas Day at Australia's Bondi Beach looked different this year. Although people are seen celebrating with friends and family, the atmosphere is quieter than usual. Bondi Beach, often packed on Christmas Day, appeared less crowded as police patrolled the perimeter. The community is still grieving and coming to terms with the tragedy after a deadly shooting on the beach left around 15 people dead. This year's Christmas messages from church leaders in Sydney have been dedicated to those whose lives were lost in the massacre. They encourage people not to lose hope amid the grief and to keep praying for peace and a brighter future. I'm Rika Ann Garcia.
An asylum seeker who was arrested during an immigration and customs enforcement operation last month in Manhattan, spending the holiday of November. A federal judge ruled Abdi Paul's arrest on November 22nd was unlawful. Paul, a Senegalese national, came to the U.S. through the southern border. In 2023, he was taken into custody as ICE agents targeted street vendors and workers along Canal Street. The judge ordered the charges released after the government admitted it did not follow procedures that are required to arrest someone. The judge says that is unlawful detention. Paul has been previously arrested for allegedly selling counterfeit goods that actors say he was never convicted of a crime. This case is unfolding as the Trump administration then deal with more than 200,000 immigrant arrests nationwide. The deportation data project says about 75,000 of those detained have no criminal record.
Merry Christmas. December 25, coming soon. 26. All you need is love and patience. Yep. Delivery. Wait, Food Bazaar Queens. We forgot something there yesterday. Ay, ma bikaste. Ma bikaste.
Generation. Tell you more about that, but first. Inside 251, let's get you where you need to go.
$1
Here's on
pizza.
the fair house.
Let's go to the Holland Tunnel round trip around 15. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. About 15 minutes into the
You need to
link.
know, you need to know, you
10
need to
minutes turning
know.
into the tubes is a little slow, but overall it's not that bad. The George
Maybe I'm
Washington
lying.
Bridge,
They're watching the
15
movie.
and about 20 out from across Bronx delays. Harlem River Drive delays are out there as well, heading up towards the foot of the George Washington Bridge up to the cross Bronx, north of the Macomb Bridge. But the Eagle delays are worse, heading up near Yankee Stadium and over by the 3rd Avenue Bridge as well in the northbound direction. We do have some slowdowns as you travel on the Hudson Westchester, the typical spot, which is Wolf Lane, all the way up to the Cross County Parkway. There's some slight delays on the northbound huts right around the Mamaroneck Avenue. New England Thruway is moving nicely. So is Connecticut, nice and quiet on the Merritt, and even the 95 Connecticut Turnpike looks good. Rockland County is relatively quiet as well. Like that, Mario Cuomo Tappan Bridge in good shape.
Penn Station. Please stay clear of the closing door. A lot of people in Penn Station. Madison Square Garden. The game in Penn Station, Madison Square Garden. Some kind of game, Madison Square Garden. Around the corner, coming up. What the heck is You need to know, you need to know, you need to know. Yep. Shelly and Anthony, Merry Christmas. We love you long time. 8th Avenue. Yep. Port Authority. Coming up, please stay clear of the closing doors. Tierra ya. Tierra ya. 5 below. 5 below. I and Miriam, they're in the AMC watching a movie now. I called him, they don't answer the phone. delivery. Elmo Santa. Elmo Santa Grinch. Elmo Santa Grinch. מה קורה יוסי נחמן? באמת, מה ביקשתי?
בשנה האחרונה זו הייתה אמורה להיות אשתי, מסוגל להתחתן אותה? אמרה לי, אנחנו נתחתן, האמנתי לה. מאוד הייתה מסוגל להתחתן אותה, מה? איתה הייתי מוכן. ומה קרה? ומה קרה? למה לא הסתדר? אני לא יכול לספר. מה? זה עדיין עוד, זה עדיין לא הסתדר. מבינה? היא עושה לי מלא מבחנים. אני גם את בחורה, אני גם את כל שעושים מבחנים, באמת
water, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas. Follow, follow.
אסור שיהיה ברשתות מגבלה אנושית מהרמה הכי נמוכה שקיימת. קולטת את השכנה ממול, קולטת מזבל. עכשיו רוצים מישהו לראות עוד קטע? תסתכלו, בואו תראו מזבלת, בואו תראו מטרידה אותנו בטלפון. לא, שקט רגע, שנייה. תראו שנייה, בואו תראו. מטרידה אותי בטלפון, כן, ביום ראשון. מטרידה, כן. מתקשרת ומטרידה אותי בטלפון ביום ראשון הזה. מה תגידי על זה?
אין לך אקרא אל נורא, אל נורא. Yeah, Bryant Park, a lot of people in Bryant Park. Ice cream. Ice cream עגלות. Bryant Park. Winter Village. The bathroom, long line to the restaurant. North Pole Express.
מספרת לנו בלייב איך כל הצ'אט אצל שי מעלו. כן? אמרו לנו, תשלחי אפילו לחץ פסיכולוגי. שלחה לנו כסף. עכשיו היא שולחת עוד כל חודש. שקט. הבחורה הזאת שאין לה בבית, ידידים. אין לה מזגן בבית. אין לה נס כזה בבית. בחורה פחד מסכנה. שולחת לשי כסף ממנה, הוא לוקח גם כסף. מה אני אגיד לך?
Yep.
Holders in our area won a nice amount too. Coming up at 10, Stan wins entertainment. A new Bridgerton trailer. The Knicks beat the Cavs. There are other NBA and NFL games on all day. Afterwards, repeat tonight.
Yo, they have event in Roosevelt Island, event. Why long line? To go to Roosevelt Island?
איך קוראים לך? עדית? לא יודע אנגלית. אני הייתי במילואים ולצערי אני עכשיו בטיפולים.
Long line to Roosevelt Island.
לא לכל עם ישראל, תעבור להתייעץ. חסן, המרמן, יא בויה.
gentlemen searching the vicinity were questioned police. Jesus was born. The identity list that he stayed in the midst of a war. Choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible. You have a warning takes effect at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It was early for 1 p.m. Saturday, although like I said, I think a lot of the snow moved out pretty early Saturday, but there's still some lingering flurries and freezing drizzle, and I would anticipate things to be pretty slippery for the first half of Saturday. All right, thank you, Brian. We are under a winter storm watch as we speak. Someone in Arkansas is having a very, very America.
The single winning ticket for the second largest jackpot in U.S. history was sold in Arkansas.
We have another life-changing jackpot for you. It's worth an estimated $1.17 billion.
The winners will take a lump sum payment of $834.9 million. The winning numbers were 4, 25, 31, 52, and 59 with a Powerball of 19. The last Powerball jackpot was a record 47 drawings ago on September 6th.
Taking a while before we knew who billionaire is, or because the group of people that clocked out winning tickets using Arkansas allows them to turn on this much for years. There were some winners close to home. There were two $1 million Powerball tickets sold in New York, and $13.9 million New York lottery tickets sold on that day. Especially if you're returning by mail. On any The National Retail Federation says nearly 346 stores now charge for some kind of return fee, and many have a timeline for making that return. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Macy's, JCPenney, and Big Food all charge at least 7% for packages they will take out of the total retail. Also, the deadline you have until January 15th to return goods from Best Buy, 24th for goods from Target, and the end of the month for goods that will purchase at Walmart or Amazon. And they are all more than an hour in length, the 2-hour plus long season. 5 finale, can you believe it's been 5 seasons, will be released on New Year's Eve, and we are told with that one, that's it. The series is over.
Is sponsored by Sylvan & Hill, New York's injury lawyers.
NY.com.
That's NY.com. Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you work for pays off? That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start January 7th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SAC. This is American, and neither do we. All News 93. Again, this is 93 FM.
Watch never stop. 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 47 degrees. At 4:30, I'm Daria Alder. Here's the top of the weather outside. It's fairly delayed for right now, but soon it's going to be down right. All right, well, we'll check in with AccuWeather in a moment.
סדר לך את כל הארסנל כמו שצריך, בתחילתו ועד סופו. על כל האופציות, ללא יוצא מן הכלל.
Cold case.
It's 49 going down to 23 in Midtown. Now this message, Scott Stanford here with my good buddy Michael Barish from Barish and McGarry, the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Michael, recent events on the news say the city discovered 68 boxes of long-hidden 9/11 health and environmental data. And officials believe these records could support adding even more illnesses to the World Trade Center health program.
God, I was furious when I heard that. People's lives have been saved had they known what their kids were exposed to, what their fellow workers were exposed to. They could have made intelligent choices.
For the folks who were there down below Canal Street on 9/11 or the 8 months after, what should they do?
Protect themselves and their families by enrolling in the free World Trade Center health program and the Victim Compensation Fund. These programs were set up for them. They were set up for people in my firm because we're part of the 9/11 community. They've now linked
Delivery.
69 cancers. Please protect yourselves and your family and enroll now.
All you have to do is log on to 911awards.com. That's 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, they are the lawyers for the 9/11 community.
Are you like everybody else in the world who has no idea what to get everyone for the holidays? Well, you're in luck. We got you. Hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Because with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, buckle it on and they're on. There's no bending down, no
Hands-free.
no fuss. Plus, Skechers slip-ins come in everyone's favorite styles and colors. And you can
Style.
get slip-ins everywhere.
Got a
stores
style?
are sold, including
What is your
Skechers
style?
stores. Or if you're too busy to shop in person, just get them online at Skechers.com.
What is your
Amazon, and more.
style?
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter. From picking
Got
up
a style?
prescription
I'm in
to
the
connecting care. With nearly
What is
5
your
million
style?
daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investigate.
Now taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is taxes.
Did you know you could be eligible for a free breast pump through insurance? Aeroflow breast pumps can help. We help moms like you get high-quality pumps at little to no cost. Simply click.
As you pass the driver bridge, it's like the West Side Highway crash has slowly started to clear. I mean, the delays are starting to dissipate as well. Southbound by exit 13, that's west 158th Street. There's still some moderate slowdowns southbound when the traffic got through, so right around west 145th Street, you watch out for the brakes. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Just about 10 minutes in at the George Washington Bridge. So nice, right? Should be Christmas every day. About 10 minutes on the outbound side, mostly underneath the apartment, some of the delays. 10 minutes round trip in the Lincoln, 5 minutes round trip in the Holland. Bigger delays are on Long
Hello.
Oh, you did the pasta?
Yeah, I did.
What the name of the movie?
Zootopia.
Sweetopia?
Zootopia.
Zootopia was good?
Yeah.
Okay. Your home sweet home.
Mhm.
I got the can, I left, but then I forgot it again.
Seriously?
Then I went back. They give me
Are
a
you
hard
serious?
time how you prove it's yours. I told them, look, you have a sticker, my name, and here is my ID, it's the same name.
Yeah, they're giving you a hard time.
Yeah, they said, how I'm gonna prove that it's mine? Thanks God there was a sticker there, so they matched the sticker to my ID. They say, oh, okay, you're right. Leave it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was there. I sent you messages. I could give you a ride. You could come with me too. But you don't answer the phone, the messages.
No, because we're still in the movie.
Yeah. You went to Five Below?
5 Below closed, Target closed, so tomorrow.
Dave and Buster?
No, I let her choose either Dave and Buster or 5 Below. She said 5 Below.
Oh, so she got nothing.
Yeah, Five Below is closed, so she said tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you think it's open tomorrow?
Yeah, so give me $50.
No. Stop all this extortion. You know, you got more than enough. I'm really on a red level, red zone. Piece of jacket. What happened to your sister?
What happened to my sister?
Who stabbed her? She has a cut, knife wound all over her neck.
Oh, no, she had an operation.
What they remove?
She has a aneurysm.
Aneurysm? What is aneurysm?
Yeah. It's a sickness in the brain.
Really? So they
Yeah.
did the neck, cut the neck to get to the
Yeah.
brain?
Mm-hmm.
Any reason to remove aneurysm? Any reason to remove any reason?
Yeah.
Seriously? She's okay now?
Yeah.
What is that? Family gene or something?
Yeah, genetic.
Boy, are you gonna have any reason to?
I don't know.
My goodness. Okay, any reason? I'm gonna see you soon. I'm not
Okay.
working because it's kind of getting dark and late.
What?
I'm just gonna come home. I can't work in the dark. I don't like to work in the
Okay.
dark.
Okay.
Maybe I do one or two journey. Let's see if I get a journey.
Okay.
The journey people, they take me from Manhattan to faraway Coney Island all the time. Let's see. The city is a little quiet. No traffic.
Yeah.
You gonna cook or bring pizza or something? No, pizza place will be closed.
Close. Pizza place close. I'm gonna cook.
Oh, okay. Cookiada. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Lambo
Take care.
Bridge. I'm in Lambo Bridge now.
Mm-hmm.
Go on the line. Say Merry Christmas to Mishpuka family.
Okay.
Later.
Later.
Lambo Bridge is cable. Look at the lines of the cable. Look at the line, long line. wrong line to the tram cab and the tourists. Believe it. Wrong line. It's, I think, tourists. Sí, Tennessee Tuxedo. Sí, Tennessee Tuxedo. Yep. On to the next one. UK, Colombia. Welcome back.
The short form on our website. It can even be done on your smartphone. Your dedicated service rep will handle the rest. Verification, phone calls, prescriptions, and paperwork. Choose from all the top breast pump brands.
Sí, Tennessee Tuxedo. The stream shaking. The beat is stream shaking. My big cash. Baby.
Delays on 139 eastbound to Jersey City. Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound, some volume there. And what's not helping matters, well, that would be the westbound BQE, which is never good. Passing Flushing Avenue and eastbound on even on Christmas, not good. The westbound side and eastbound side of the LIE in Queens, right around Woodhaven Boulevard, seeing some volume. Van Wyck, round trip, that's the other one that's never good. And sure enough, it's not right now between Atlantic Avenue and JFK time. And the westbound side of the Belt Parkway, as you pass that area of Cross Bay Boulevard, noticing some volume there, heading past Aqueduct Racetrack. Traffic is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com. Andre Ferro, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Embrace the spirit of the season during the Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration and make dreams come true at Mercedes-Benz of Edison. With more than 500 vehicles to choose from, you'll find the perfect holiday gift for the one you love. Celebrate the season in true luxury at Mercedes-Benz of Edison.
Oh, the office is coming up.
Starts tomorrow afternoon. The city's issue.
The office is coming up.
From Friday evening into Saturday, because snow is on the way. Let's get the latest.
Snow on the way.
Meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Oh no.
After what's been a relatively warm Christmas day across the area, we are going to see some much colder air start to move in tonight.
Snow on the way.
Shish
kebab.
And we'll see some snow arrive very late in the day tomorrow. Looks like it'll be after 3 or 4 o'clock in most places. So if you have any traveling to do tomorrow, try to get it done earlier in the day before the snow moves in late. And we do expect snow throughout much of tomorrow night before things wrap up very early Saturday, tapering to just some flurries or some spotty freezing drizzle. About 3 to 6 inches of snow is expected across the area. There can be some higher amounts, though, especially north and west.
Seriously.
Pope Leo delivered his Christmas emphasizing that the world's conflicts can only be through dialogue.
The pontiff also recalled the fragility of those forced into military service, sent to fight against their will and exposed on the front lines to what he described described as the lies used by leaders to provoke war. This Mass also marked a historic moment. The last pontiff to celebrate Christmas Day Mass was St. John Paul II in 1994. Pope Francis had paused the tradition, but Pope Leo has now revived it. Around 6,000 faithful attended inside the basilica, with another 4,000 following from St. Peter's Square ahead of the Urbi et Orbi blessing. I'm Rika Garcia.
Chaos on the Garden State Parkway left one man dead and two others injured yesterday afternoon. It happened near Woodbridge Township around 2:30. State police say Lee Wee Lin,
And know that our commitment to service means you'll get your pump quickly and easily. Aeroflow works with leading insurances nationwide to save moms a bundle. To learn more and qualify online for your breast pump through insurance, visit aeroflowbreastpumps.com today.
Breast pump.
King Charles delivered his Christmas message from Westminster Abbey, speaking about pilgrimage and the importance of kindness and courage during those journeys of the past.
That prayer was for peace and reconciliation, for doing to others as we would have them do to us, which rang out over the fields near Bethlehem more than 2,000 years ago, still reverberates from there and around the world today. It is a prayer for our time.
The Justice Department says it's uncovered more than 1 million documents potentially related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
The DOJ said because of the sheer volume of all of these files, it could take a few more weeks to review and release these files. They say lawyers
Merry
are
Christmas,
working around the clock
Kathleen
to
Lincoln, my dear love, Kathleen
properly
Lincoln.
redacted.
I'm in a life. You can come to my life.
Bodies of these outrage on Capitol Hill. Democrats claim the DOJ is breaking the
See
law.
Manhattan.
The last week's deadline to release these files.
45 was going all the way down to 21 in Midtown. Now Bloomberg Money Watch.
How do we go backwards? Can things be worth even more?
Structurally higher central bank purchases, the second Fed cut.
Purchases by exchange
Merry
traded
Christmas,
funds
my dear love, Kathleen Lincoln.
could also
Come
help.
to New
Scenario
York.
is where markets may perform less well, perhaps concerned about the fiscal trajectory or concerns about questions about Fed independence. I think gold would be even better than in the already attractive base case.
But buyer beware, rising prices.
Click
are
on the
also
link. You can see New York.
Axel Merck is president and CIO at Merck Investments.
For several years, the speculator was busy with meme coins, digital tokens. They have come back, and the key contribution they make is that to add volatility.
I'm Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
10-10 win.
They cover everything.
Definitely where I go to keep up what's trending. I love all the attention to detail.
Good morning. Heading out to work
Gotta know what's happening in my city. 1010 Wins.
On 92.3 FM. Now this message, why sit in traffic when you can speed at RPM Raceway, rpmraceway.com.
Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. With precision and without shortcuts.
The office.
Makita tools are built the same way. With a dedication to lasting quality. Trusted performance and results that reward your effort year after year. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best.
The office.
Available at the Home Depot.
Nobody in the
This
office.
new year, get started on your next
Be
step.
here, make some money.
University of Maryland Global Campus.
Drop
At
some money.
Connecticut State University, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 skills-based degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start January 7th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate a Virginia and South.
We represent MTA workers, Liberty Lines operators, school bus drivers, Central Park bus carriage operators, waterway workers, and tour bus drivers. We move New York, and we are proud of it.
Where do you eat when everything sounds good? We know a place. Try multiple award-winning restaurants in a single order. Only on Wonder, a new kind of food hall with 25 iconic restaurants under one roof.
Remember, the men and women of TWU
Yeah, un tormento terminale. Happy holiday. Happy holiday.
Just stop talking already. And then the pillow gets smothered over my face. No, I'm teasing. That
Happy
does not happen. I'm
holidays.
just
Merry
kisses her.
Christmas.
Kisses.
Ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
My sonny's tied up. Come on. Anyway, let me show you what it's looking like.
Central
Like I said,
Park.
there's just people camped out all over the place. All over the place. But we need to get back to the diatribe 3. The diatribe 3 is simple.
Chubby,
Would you
chubby,
wait
chubby.
100 minutes for Tiana's My Adventure? I say no, absolutely not. We're not waiting 100 minutes. 75 minutes? I'm going to say no. I'm sorry. Because we'll save this for another day unless the wait time goes down. So everybody's going, but you're wasting so much time, John. And I'm going to go, where do you want to go? Jump in a life jet. Let's see where you want to go. Do you want to go to the Country Music Player Jamboree? Do you want to go Tiki Room? I don't know. Well, if we can do that, we can do those live. What do you want to do? Jump into the, and everybody's going to go, Hall of Presidents, Hall of Presidents, Hall of Presidents, right? Is that what you're saying? And the chat's on fire, as always. Oh, hello there. We're live on YouTube. Would you like to say hi? Oh, okay. So I'm John with Fun to Be Free. Hello there. California. Oh, you guys are from California. I'm John. Hello there. Hello there. So thank you for watching. So I, from Anaheim, I used to work at Disneyland. But you're from, do you guys go to Disneyland too? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you go get your face painted? Where'd you get your face painted? Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse. Oh, okay, we were just talking about that. Because you know how to go on my diatribes? We're on diatribe 3 now. Okay, we were just talking about that. Because you know how to go on my diatribes? We're on diatribe 3 now.
Shortville Reindeer Farm in western New York. He calls them Santa's species. They're beautiful animals. They're docile, but you can walk
Delivery.
and touch them. And they're the only deer with a nice fuzzy nose and, of course, the antlers. I mean, what other deer has antlers like reindeer? She knew the work was worth it when a mother brought her daughter who was crying because she was told at school, real. She told them they saved Christmas. Back rows of those headwinds on 92.3 that night.
Time for 31. Let's get to where you need to go. Here's Andre Farrow.
One of the nice things about Christmas is seeing the traffic finally calming down around this time, but we do have a couple of spots that are slow. If you're traveling on the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge approaching the Alexander Hamilton Bridge on the westbound side of the Cross Bronx, gets slow in that area, but overall we do have a very good ride heading inbound now. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. About 5 minutes in at the George Washington Bridge, you like that? About 15 on the outbound side because of those Cross Bronx delays and a little slow over by the Sheridan, but overall much better ride than you're accustomed to. If you're traveling on the northbound Eagan past the Yankee Stadium, that is busy. All river drive delays have dissipated. We like that. Right by the Triborough seems to be moving better. Inbound Lincoln, using that, well, that's going to cost you around 20 minutes. Outbound is around 10, and you do have about a 15-minute ride at the inbound Holland. 139 a little slow to Jersey City, but outbound Holland, just about 5 minutes. Go for it. Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound is extra because of the BQE delays heading westbound, right around Flushing Avenue, eastbound by Atlantic Avenue. The usual stuff.
Delivery.
Traveling on the Van Wyck round trip, that's busy from Atlantic Avenue round trip down towards JFK. Westbound, as you completely head past the Woodhaven Boulevard area on the westbound side of the Belton, right by Aqueduct Racetrack, I should say, by Cross Bay Boulevard. You do need some time there. Nassau County, Long Island, here's what we see on Long Island Victory. Everything has cleared up nicely on the northern, southern, and LIE. Even the ride in Suffolk County is quiet. Traffic sponsored by the Barnes firm. Andre Farrow, 10 to wins on 92.3 FM.
You've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
A cold day tomorrow. Any early sunshine will quickly give way to clouds. Tomorrow's high about 29. Snow will move in toward the end of the day tomorrow. So if you have any traveling to do tomorrow, the earlier you can do it, the better. I think by late in the afternoon, that's when the snow starts to move in. And then we'll have snow much of tomorrow night before it tapers off into early Saturday. There could be some sleet that tries to mix in, especially relations to about 3 to 6 inches. Some higher amounts likely, especially north and west.
Warning kicks in at 4 p.m. Millionaires for the holiday season here in the New York area. $1 million Powerball tickets were sold in New York, and a $13.9 million New York lottery ticket was sold online. They opened the gifts and some of them just didn't make the mark. What do you need to do before you return them, especially by mail? Many retailers are changing the policies of National Retail Federation. Many have been finalized for making that return. Marshall TJ Maxx, Macy's, St. Penny, and did through all kinds of $7.50 package. If they take out a refund, the deadline to have 15th of January to return any gift from Best Buy, 24th with the end of the month
Copyright. Music copyright.
We got you. Hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Because with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, you just step into them and they're on.
Copyright music.
No touching, no fuss. Plus, Skechers slip-ins come in everyone's favorite styles and colors. And you can get slip-ins everywhere stylish footwear is sold, including the Skechers store. Or if you're too busy to shop in person, just get them online at Skechers.com, Amazon, and more.
A new exclusive offer with the eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholders to ticket holders for the Super World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at eBay.com/cardSWC26 or email the balance today. Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Today, not only in person, but also by Orange Day.
Close the door.
More than 135 skill-based degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start January 7th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell. From the heartbeat of Harlem to the energy of Washington Heights, we are New York's only station.
The news watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon, it's 45 degrees at 440 Ontario. All the way. Merry Christmas. Here's what's happening. The weather outside now, well, it is fairly delightful. Soon, though, it's going to be quite cold. We will check in with the AccuWeather in a moment. The messages of peace on this Christmas day coming from near and far. A quiet holiday celebration in Australia's Bondi Beach.
$1 pizza. 2 slices and drink for them. Yep.
You could get him extra more if you happen to find him. The next week of tab is 126 to 124. A winter storm watch.
Yep.
Tonight. Only 23 degrees here in the city down to the teens and suburbs. A winter storm warning will take effect at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Twins News Time 441. Let's get to where you need to go. Here's Andre Farah.
There's some trouble on the Outer Bridge crossing. If you're traveling towards New Jersey, it looks like it's a disabled vehicle at the approach as you travel westbound heading towards the Outer Bridge. Also, an overturned vehicle. This is over on the Garden State Parkway southbound, just north of exit 67. Left and center lanes are blocked. Take it slow in that area. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Well, if you're using the Gothel Bridge and Verrazano bridges, those are in good shape. The Bayonne is sitting pretty as well. Not much at the 59th Street Bridge or Midtown Tunnel. A little slow once you get into Manhattan with the Midtown Tunnel on the local avenues. As you head over by 3rd Avenue, you'll need a little extra time as you come into the city. But overall, the tubes are nice and clear. Here's what you need to know as far as the George Washington Bridge goes. Heading back to New Jersey, well, you're going to need around 15 minutes. Inbound just about 5. And you'd have a 10-minute delay of the inbound Lincoln. Outbound, again, 5 minutes, about 5 minutes of the outbound Holland. Inbound's going to cost you around 15. Look out for a westbound delay on the Belt Parkway in Queens heading towards Brooklyn as you pass Cross Bay Boulevard and Resorts Casino. Andre Ferro, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, it isn't too bad outside on this Christmas day, but that's going to change soon. A winter storm watch is now in effect. It's going to be upgraded to a warning at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It's a powerful winter storm expected to bring significant snowfall to the tri-state area starting late tomorrow afternoon. We got to have a meteorologist, Brian Johnson.
Well, there'll be a winter storm warning in effect area that goes from 4 p.m. tomorrow to 1 p.m. on Saturday. This is going to be a disruptive storm across the area. And if you have travel plans for the rest of this Christmas day or into tomorrow, at least during the first half of the day tomorrow, then generally you'll be fine. But try to get any traveling done tomorrow the earlier you can, because the earlier the better. Tomorrow we'll be seeing some snow arriving toward the end of the day. Snow much of the time tomorrow night, and that will accumulate about 3 to 6 inches, with perhaps some higher amounts, especially north and west of the city, before things taper off around daybreak Saturday. Not much in the way of precip left for Saturday, but it will be slippery to start, and the time of conditions should improve throughout the day. Sorry?
All right, it's 45 degrees right now. We are headed down to 23 degrees in Midtown. It's going to feel much colder, though. It was the first for Pope Leo the 14th. The leader of the world's Roman Catholics celebrated his first Christmas Day Mass at the Vatican.
In his homily, the Pope condemned what he called the rubble and open wounds left behind by war. Further, an interpreter, he called for peace in Ukraine, Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, Syria.
The Tablet of Russian Peace.
Pope Leo also addressed a gathering of 26,000 people in St. Peter's Square, urging them to shed indifference in the face of those who have lost everything, like migrants.
Merry Christmas! May the peace of Christ reign in your hearts and in your families.
Correspondent Michael Wallace. The FDNY says the body was found floating in the water this morning near Brighton Beach. The man was deceased by the time EMS arrived at 670 Riddleman Boardwalk at about 11:20. The medical examiner is trying to determine the cause of death. It was a subdued celebration at a famous Australian beach. The
site of a deadly attack earlier this month.
Christmas Day at Australia's Bondi Beach looked different this year. Although people are seen celebrating with friends and family, the atmosphere is quieter than usual. Bondi Beach, often packed on Christmas Day, appeared less crowded as police patrolled the perimeter. The community is still grieving and coming to terms with the tragedy after a deadly shooting on the beach left around 15 people dead. This year's Christmas messages from church leaders in Sydney have been dedicated to those whose lives were lost in the massacre. They encourage people not to lose hope amid the grief and to keep praying for peace and a brighter future. I'm Rika Ann Garcia.
An asylum seeker who was arrested during an immigration and customs enforcement operation in Manhattan last month is spending the money at home with loved ones. The holiday, I should say, at home with the loved ones. Federal judge ruled Abu Tal's arrest on November 22nd was unlawful. The Senegalese national came to the U.S. through the southern border. In 2023, he was taken into custody as ICE agents targeted street vendors and walkers along Canal Street. The judge ordered Tal be released after the government admitted it did not follow the procedures required to arrest, and the judge says that amounts to unlawful detention. Tal had been previously arrested for allegedly selling counterfeit goods, but advocates say he was never convicted of a crime. His case unfolds as the Trump administration ends the year with more than 200,000 immigrant arrests nationwide. The Deportation Data Project says about 75,000 of those who were detained have no criminal record. Well, Christmas often means a warm meal and people to share it with. Today, the National Ashman Network made sure that a lot of people who might otherwise have been hungry and alone had just that.
Is light and festive. It's great to be here with the community. It's a big Christmas party at the National Action Network.
To have that kind of experience where people get together and eat, and they notice that they're not alone.
The togetherness is just as important as the meal. Reverend Al Sharpton didn't sugarcoat the hardships some are going through.
Millions of people will have their health insurance expired in the next few days.
He says if there weren't challenges, there wouldn't have been Christ to solve them. Zach Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Harlem.
You might have done a double take if you saw the byline in the New York Times. It was an essay that was written by Martin Scorsese, a member of close friend Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Reiner. The filmmaker got to know the couple after he moved to LA in the early 70s. He says, quote, Rob Reiner was my friend, so was Michelle. From now on, I'll have to use past tense, and that fills me with such profound sadness, but there's no other choice. He calls the New York sense of humor that he shared with Reiner the air that they breathed. The Reiners were found stabbed to death in their Brentwood home on December 14th. Their 32-year-old son, Nick, is charged with 2 counts of murder. Scorsese included the essay by saying, what happened to the Reiners is an obscenity, and the only thing that will help him accept it is the passing of time. In Southern California, not a blue Christmas this year, but a gray and wet one.
2017, the last time Los Angeles received rainfall on Christmas Day, but it was barely an inch. Compare that to 4 inches of rainfall Wednesday, rainfall that's expected to continue into Christmas Day, maybe topping 8 inches. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says the city fire department is gearing up for the possibility of debris flows from the fire-ravaged areas of Los Angeles.
The heaviest rain on Christmas Day. A flash flood watch will go into effect at 4 p.m. Christmas Day.
That's reporter Chris Signer. Israel Defense Forces say they attacked 2 terrorist targets in Lebanon over the past 2 days. First strike was yesterday on an alleged Hezbollah fighter in the southern Jonta region. The second strike today on a targeted person in the Nazira area. In the meantime, the ceasefire in Gaza is holding up for the most part. IDF forces inside Gaza have pulled back to the so-called Yellow Line, a position creating a new borderline with Gaza. As for the ceasefire, it's still in the first of 3 proposed phases. Details of the second phase have yet to be agreed upon. Turkey has detained dozens of suspects accused of planning attacks on non-Muslims during the holiday season.
Authorities say the suspects were allegedly planning attacks against Christmas and New Year's celebrations. The Istanbul Chief Public Prosecutor's Office says the IS group had issued a call to action against non-Muslims. Warrants have been issued for 137 suspects. So far, 115 have been detained. Officers seized firearms, cartridges, and organizational documents during the raid. The police counterterrorism operation is still ongoing. I'm Mike Kempy. Spreadsheets, clunky software, 100 different logins just to run your business? There's a better way. Odoo. One simple, connected platform that handles sales, inventory, accounting, and more. So you can focus on growing, not juggling. Make the switch today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Got any gadgets? Get online protection. NordVPN has a ho-ho holiday deal just for you. Secure up to 10 devices with a single account. NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro feature helps you avoid malware, phishing, and annoying trackers. Just a few taps and you're safer online. Let your gadgets sparkle with online security. Go to NordVPN.com and get up to 77% off plus 3 extra months. NordVPN.
A holiday bolo from New York's finest. More on that in a moment. But let's get to Andy to go his understand.
And traffic has really lightened up nicely, but we have some trouble spots. If you're traveling in and out of the George Washington Bridge round trip, that's going to cost you 10 minutes on each side. There's westbound delays and across Bronx as well, passing the Sheridan that you have to deal with. Inbound Lincoln around 15, outbound is wide open, and the outbound Holland is going to be a wide open ride for you as well. Inbound will cost you around 15 minutes. If you're traveling at the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound, we do have some activity there, some volume westbound as you continue to travel over by Flushing Avenue on the BQE, and the inbound Gowanus 39th Street up to the Brooklyn Bridge. You do have volume there as well. There is a disabled vehicle approaching the Outer Bridge crossing heading towards New Jersey. Go with the Gothels. You'll save a lot of time if that works for you. Now, if you're traveling on the northbound side of the Cross Island, heading up to the Bronx next to head back to the Bronx, you're dealing with some volume there. But the ride on Long Island is A-OK. Here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three. A good ride on the northern, southern, and LIE. Traffic sponsored by RPM Raceway. Andre Ferro, 10 wins on 92.3 FM.
Trade errands for adrenaline. RPM Raceway is your indoor thrill zone. Electric go-karts, arcade games, food, and fun. Grab your crew and race into the weekend at RPM Raceway. Long Island, Jersey City, and Stamford. RPM Raceway. Race, play, more.
And now a check of the AccuWeather forecast. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson.
And Harriet, the colder air starting to move on in advance of our storm, which will arrive late tomorrow. But after we got to near 50 earlier in the afternoon, temperatures again starting to tumble now as the wind has picked up considerably over the past couple of hours as well. So we'll be blustery and colder tonight with patchy clouds, 23 in the city for a low tonight, teens in most suburbs. Cold tomorrow, any early sun will quickly give way to clouds, so not nearly as warm as today. Tomorrow's high just 29. And snow arrives toward the end of the day tomorrow. It's going to continue through tomorrow night before it tapers off early Saturday. Snow accumulating a general 3 to 6 inches across much of the area, but there will likely be higher amounts, perhaps upwards of 8 or 9 inches of snow north and west of the city especially. Expect some slow, slippery travel through tomorrow night, a low 25. Probably pretty slippery through Saturday morning with some leftover flurries or some freezing drizzle, but travel conditions should improve throughout the afternoon, a high 33 with a good deal of clouds. Turning out mostly cloudy Sunday, some rain arrives late in the day, high 37. Mostly clear and 45 degrees. Right now, Midtown are going down to 23. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, and 10 wins on 92.3 FM.
The NYPD has posted a $10,000 reward for the Grinch, and police remind us he is a mean one. They say he was spotted just before midnight Christmas Eve, stealing the toys and presents under the Christmas trees of good little girls and boys throughout New York, but they say their heist was not successful because New Yorkers refused to let their cheer be taken.
Larry Mullins here. After an accident, you need a trusted law firm with an army of efficient staff members. That's Spector and Associates, your serious injury attorney. Spector and Associates understands how devastating an accident can be and will fight relentlessly. Spector and Associates, serious injury attorneys are based in New York. Construction accident, car accident, slip, trip, and fall. Call them now. 800-318-8888. Spector and Associates has recovered hundreds of millions for the injured. Been in an accident?
today. Visit crashinjury.com or call 800-318-8888. The lawyers at Spector and Associates Serious Injury Attorneys fight hard. Win big to get you what you deserve. Call them now. 800-318-8888. That's 800-318-8888. Or visit crashinjury.com.
Licensed in the Tri-State, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania.
Now Bloomberg Money Watch. Millennial Mahjong Mania is turning into a moneymaker.
I think it's so fun. If we could make it like a weekly thing with the group, I would love that.
30-something-year-old Jean Fong, who lives in the Boston area, among the estimated 500,000 or so players in the U.S. now, as the classic Chinese game gains popularity among the younger set, as people look for more face-to-face fun and a low-cost way to have it.
Yes, we're playing the game, but you're also chatting and snacking, and there's like camaraderie associated with it. I think that's why folks are also interested, and it's just a great excuse to get together.
Mahjong, usually played in groups of 4 people at a time with sets of tiles instead of cards. Dallas-based Oh My Mahjong, that makes trendy upscale Mahjong sets and related products, and also has a program that teaches the game, says revenue jumped 360% in the latest year to a record more than $30 million. The clinic that currently sells a Mahjong set once every 10 seconds in the United States. I'm Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Now this message injured, contact Stephen Harris and the Harris Law Firm at harrislawnyc.com.
The fun never stops at Nickelodeon Universe. Tri-State's only indoor theme park with over 25 rides for every age and thrill seeker. It's the ultimate holiday playground for the whole family. From your kid's first coaster to your teen's 10th loop. Plus Nick the Hall, a festive takeover with holiday decor, treats, and character fun. Tickets as low as $49. Buy now at AmericanDream.com. Just minutes from Manhattan.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I clearly want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. Hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. PIN number SC339901. MSRP 48205. PIN number SW6461691. MSRP 51145. $0.
Ho, 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 ho.
Registration fee. Deferred payment for well-qualified buyers. Plus finance through Selena Financial Services. Expires 1/5/26.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance. Donate now.
And heading over by the Outer Bridge crossing, that is where there's a stall, and that is where there are delays heading from the New York side to the New Jersey side. So go to Gothels Bridge if that works for you. You'll do way better there. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Well, the inbound George Washington Bridge is just about 5 minutes. The outbound side's around 10. You do have some scattered delays on the Cross Bronx, westbound by the Sheridan, and then again right around Webster Avenue eastbound is a little slow. You do have about at least a 15-minute delay of the inbound Lincoln, about the same of the inbound Holland. Both outbound are around 10 minutes. Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound volume there. The westbound BQE, Flushing Avenue, eastbound Atlantic Avenue, you're tapping the brakes. Not much on the Belt Parkway. We like that. Now, if you're traveling northbound Van Wyck, heading up towards Atlantic Avenue in Queens, we're dealing with some volume. And the northbound side of the Cross Island, heading up towards the Throgsneck ramp to bring you back to the Bronx, is showing some action as well. Traffic is sponsored by Petro Home Services. Andre Ferro taking wins on 92.3 FM.
Left in the cold by your propane company? Your local propane pros at Petro are always there for you. In any weather, go with Petro and save up to $500 on propane. Visit petro.com or call 877-230-0738.
We are expecting snow. There's a winter storm warning that starts tomorrow afternoon. Get the latest weather meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Yeah, shows a winter storm warning from 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon through 1 p.m. on Saturday. As this storm is going to run into a very cold air mass. You wouldn't know that from what we were experiencing earlier in the day when temperatures are up near 50. But temperatures tumbling now as the wind is picking up out of the northwest. And tomorrow's highs only in the upper 20s, so a lot colder tomorrow. It's kind of setting the stage for the snow, which will arrive toward the end of the day tomorrow. So if you have any traveling to do, try to do it as early in the day as possible. And then that snow, most of it falls tomorrow night before it tapers off very early on Saturday. We're looking at about 3 to 6 inches of snow across much of the tri-state. There will likely be higher amounts, especially north and west of the city, before things wrap up early Saturday. Probably some slippery travel throughout the first part of Saturday before things start to improve gradually throughout the day. Ashok?
The first American Pope celebrated his first Christmas as pontiff. Pope Leo presiding over a Christmas Day Mass in St. Peter's Basilica.
The Pope riding through St. Peter's Square, greeting a massive crowd, young and old, then addressing the more than 26,000 of the faithful from the balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square, delivering the Urbi et Orbi blessing, which means to the city and the world. In his gentle, steady way, the Chicago native calling for peace and unity. Last night, celebrating Christmas Eve Mass from the majestic Papal Chapel in St. Peter's Basilica.
Correspondent Lama Hassan, Pope Leo condemned the rubble and open wounds left behind by wars, pointing to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. A body found this morning floating in the water.
Sidelines is lined with casualties who sip the life casually, they gradually become worse. Don't fight the apple eve. Caught up in the
An asylum seeker who was arrested on Canal Street last month during an ICE raid is back with his family here in New York after a federal judge said his arrest was unlawful. Abdu Tal was in custody for over a month, released Wednesday afternoon from the Brooklyn ICE detention facility. Tal is from Senegal. He came to the U.S. through the southern border in 2023. Had been previously arrested for allegedly selling counterfeit
Times Square is
The Trump
packed.
administration is ending the year with over 200,000 immigrant arrests nationwide. Data shows about 75,000 of those detained have no criminal record. In Queens, a young girl who survived heart failure on the long road back to recovery, getting some help from her community.
It started with the flu and became a parent's worst nightmare for Joe Modica 2 years ago.
After further tests, it found out her heart was failing.
4-year-old Ali Modica was in heart failure for 5 days.
She had to get on an ECMO machine, which is a life-saving device, like an external heart, that gives you oxygenated blood in your system.
Her heart is back to normal, but her brain isn't, damaged from a lack of oxygen. They've been trying everything, including stem cells, for which they were just given a donation of $15,000 from Joe Muir of Rockaway.
Her stem cells went to her injury in her head and brain, and so they were 3-wall brain.
Mac Rosenberg's 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Jimmy Kimmel addressed British people for Christmas on the UK's Channel 4.
From a fascism perspective, this has been a really great year. Tyranny is booming over here.
The host also reflected on the brief suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live from ABC after comments he made in the wake of Charlie Kirk's murder, accusing President Trump of trying to shut me up because I don't adore him in the way he likes to be adored. He credited his return to the airwaves to... Now I'm back on the air every night, giving the most powerful politician on earth a right and richly deserved bollocking.
Jimmy Kimmel's words, and I don't know what bollocking means either. The cancellation of a Kennedy Center tradition.
The show is slick. Says he called off the performance after the White House announced that President Donald Trump's name would be added to the facility. The building's facade now reads Donald J. Trump and the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for the Performing Arts. Scholars say the name change violates the law, which prohibits the board from making the center a memorial to anyone other than Kennedy. Historians say any changes would have to be approved by Congress. President Kennedy was assassinated in 1963. Congress passed a law the following year, naming the center as a living memorial to Kennedy. I'm Mr. Dwyer.
Powerful winter storm swept across California Wednesday, killing at least one person. Craig Newell is with San Diego Fire and Rescue.
First tree branch struck him, knocking him unconscious. Our crews arrived on him. He is running cardiac arrest. Our crews getting in.
More heavy rain along with the threat of mudslides and flooding expected to follow as an atmospheric river moves towards Southern California. A Christmas message from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
In front of a Christmas tree and lit candles, Zelensky said Ukrainians all share one dream and make one wish. May he perish. He, apparently being Russian President Vladimir Putin. Zelensky said when Ukrainians turn to God, they ask for something greater. Peace for Ukraine. This week, Zelensky said he would be willing to withdraw troops from the country's eastern Donetsk region if Russia did the same and the area became a demilitarized zone, monitored by international forces.
Correspondent Michael Wallace in Nigeria. A bomb went off at a mosque, killing 5 and injuring 35 others. Police say that fragments of a suspected suicide vest were found at the site. The bombing is the latest in a series of attacks in Nigeria, where the country is battling multiple armed groups. It is 45 with clear skies. We are going down to 21 in Midtown.
The Jewish families demanding only the best in funeral service. No other Jewish funeral chapel can set a greater standard of excellence, which has defined Riverside Memorial Chapel since 1897. This is Charles Solomon, president of Riverside. At Riverside, utmost dedication to the personal needs of every family, including financial concerns, comes first. Strict dedication to Jewish law is unparalleled. Calls are answered 24/7 by a professional, providing immediate assistance. Transfers to other states and to Israel are safely expedited, and funeral prearranging is worry-free, FDIC insured, and fully guaranteed. Call Riverside at 212-362-6600. That's 212-362-6600. Or visit riversidememorialchapel.com.
If you or a loved one has been a victim of nursing home abuse, call the law offices of Kelly and Grossman at 1-800-ELDERLY. If you believe that you or someone you love has experienced bed sores, falls, fractures, or other abuse or health problems as a result of inattention while being cared for in a nursing home or residential facility, call 1-800-ELDERLY. Kelly and Grossman are experienced trial attorneys who are assisted by a legal team including medical experts experienced in nursing home neglect and abuse. The Kelly Grossman team helped others win an $18.75 million verdict in Brooklyn, $3.75 million in compensatory damages, and $15 million punitive damages against nursing homes, and they want to help you do the same. Call 1-800-ELDERLY today. 1-800-ELDERLY. 1-800-353-3759 or at 800-elderly.com.
1-800-ELDERLY.
How do you feel about the man in the red suit getting pulled over? We'll tell you about that, but first, WINS News Time, 5:11. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Andre Farah.
Let's go to the George Washington Bridge. I'm noticing a little bit of action now underneath the apartments, heading in, heading out. Maybe you need an extra 10 minutes there round trip. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Well, the Lincoln Tunnel inbound, it's around 15. Outbound is wide open. The outbound Holland is also wide open. But inbound, you're going to need around 15 minutes work. There's one trouble spot in New Jersey, unfortunately, an overturned vehicle. It's on the Garden State Parkway, southbound, north of exit 67. So it's way further south, but you're dealing with this overturned car, and the left lane is blocked. So look out for that. Again, it's on the Garden State Parkway, southbound, north of exit 67. If you're in Brooklyn, look out for delays on the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound. And the westbound side of the BQ is slow over by Flushing Avenue. Eastbound by Atlantic, you can never catch a break there, even on Christmas Day. Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound, as I mentioned, is slow. Van Wyck delays, no shortage of those heading up towards Atlantic Avenue. But at least I have good news on the Whitestone, Throgsneck, and Triborough bridges. All are in good shape. But there's an eastbound stall now on the Grand Central Parkway right around Steinway Street. As you travel through Astoria, look out for that. Traffic is sponsored by Flushing Bank. Andre Ferro, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Life's rewarding, especially with Flushing Bank's Complete Cash Rewards program. Just open a personal or business complete checking account to get started. With 29 New York Metro locations, there's nothing easier or more rewarding. Visit flushingbank.com today. Member FDIC.
Now the IQ weather forecast with meteorologist Brian Thompson.
And a show it is going to be turning colder as we head through tonight. Full of patchy clouds. It is going to be brisk. We'll see temperatures dropping to about 23 in the city. It's going to get down into the teens in most suburbs. Actually, the real field temperatures falling toward 10 degrees late. And so tomorrow, much colder day. We got up to near 50 in many spots today, but we'll struggle to even reach 30 tomorrow. Any early sun will quickly give way to clouds. Any travel you have to do tomorrow, try to get it done as early as possible, because by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll start to see some snow arrive. And that snow will continue through tomorrow night before tapering off early Saturday, maybe ending as some flurries or some spotty freezing drizzle. And snow can accumulate 3 to 6 inches with locally higher amounts, especially north and west of the city. Low tomorrow night around 25. And then again, the steadiest snow mostly out of here by about daybreak on
see you
Saturday.
tomorrow, everybody. It's 1 tomato right now. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Merry Christmas. 1 tomato is right here. We still 1 tomato space. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Peace and love.